Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Thank you so much for being here. Let me invite these people. Grand Rising, we got it going this morning. One, two, three, four, five. We're broadcasting five different directions today. What's up, music business tips? Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We're looking forward to having a good discussion today. I got some good things I want to share with y'all today. Let me go get my notes. I'll be right back. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're getting ready to get started today. It is Monday, a new day. The music industry is live and popping, and I hope you're part of it. Let's get this going. Let me get my notes down here that I want to talk about today. All righty. Got my notes right there. We'll bring those up when it's time for that. Hope everyone can hear me pretty fine. What's up, Lex? Thank you for being here. What's up, Everyday and Go? Thank you for being here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Grand Rising. Thank you so much for being here. All righty. All righty. We're welcoming everybody. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. This is Music Business Tips on TikTok and spread it all over the internet. Thank you all so much for being here today. We're going to have a good broadcast today. We're going to have a very good broadcast today. We've got some beautiful things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about independent artists. We've got some major artists that are doing some independent moves. We're going to talk about one of them today. And another thing we're going to talk about is your website and getting your music directly to consumer, D2C, directly to consumer. And that's something that you definitely want to have. You want to be able to get your music directly to your consumer, okay? And that is something that's very, very, very necessary. Okay. All right, let's cross post this. No, we don't want to do that. All right, we are live here. Now, we're gonna let the room get it. What's up, Busy Wonder? Thank you for being here. What's up, Fix My Fork? Thank you for coming through. And hello to you too. We're gonna have a good broadcast this morning. We're gonna open up your eyes to the music industry and what you could be doing in the music industry. So I'm talking to three cameras, and so if I'm looking around, y'all know I'm still here with you. I'm not ignoring you. Got you. I got y'all. Got y'all. We all here. Thank you for everybody that's being here, and we're gonna give it about a couple more minutes and let everybody get into the room. And then we're gonna start. What's up, Yizzo? What's up, Aunt Does Art? Oh, Aunt Does Art. I bet you got some nice art. I'd like to know that. What's up, Trickster Q being here? What's up, Grand Rising, beautiful people, Grand Rising. Another beautiful day of music business tips that we get to talk, discuss, and share with one another. And I get to share with y'all some beautiful things that I've learned this weekend. So as I'm, going through my day on the weekend, I'm studying information so I can bring it back to y'all. And I got some really exciting information that I want to share with everyone today. So what I need to do right now, let me put this over here. No falling. I'm gonna put you right there. Perfect. Let me go over here and check the YouTube. Just make sure everything is popping over here. Put that out. Righty. Let's go over here. Check the channel out. Okay, we're gonna get started here. Everyone's having a wonderful, beautiful, and fantabulous. Make sure we got audio over here. Making sure everything is going through. All righty. All righty. We can close this out because we won't be chewing up the bandwidth. We are streaming live today on many different platforms. Thank you all so much. What's up, Papa? Thank you. Appreciate you. We are live here all over the world today. Right. Got this and make sure everybody's allocated. We all are. What's up, Breeze? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. We are live here. So, hope y'all had a beautiful weekend. I want to start out and ask y'all, what's up, Google Mod? Thank you so much. Put that over here. Thank you all so much for being here. What's up, Dula Foster? Thank you so much for being here. So, how was y'all music this weekend? How did you music? Did anybody have any shows? Anybody have any performances this weekend? Let me shut this off too, then, that I can see it. Anybody have any performances this weekend or any shows this weekend you want to talk about? Please feel free to share that information down in the chat. Anybody had any shows? I had a show this Thursday. I had to play at this club called at this place called the Wild Goose in Parker. What's up, Weird John? What's up, Charles Tolliver? Thank you for being here. And it was a really nice situation. I had a beautiful time. Had a real beautiful time. So here, and I learned a lot of things in that show, and I shared this Friday, but I'm also going to share it right now. One of the biggest things that I learned during this show was when I got on stage, I realized after I watched the video. What's up, 88 Degrees? Thank you for being here. When I watched the video of me being on stage, I realized that I was not interacting with the audience like I should have. Now what happened when we got to the venue, and when I got to the venue, it was supposed to start at 5, but it didn't start at 7. But I was psychologically allowing those things to temper into my mind. So what I had to do was I didn't do it then, but what I'm remembering now is that I had to remember to always, when I get on stage, the first thing you want to do after people call your name when you sit down, especially if there are acts coming up or have come up, first thing you want to do is tell everybody to give all the other people a hand that's been on the stage. That's the first thing I forgot to do. And the second thing is asking the audience how they're doing and completely talking to them through the drops of the music while I was doing the dubstep, doing the drops. So being intimate with your audience is a very important thing. Okay. What's up, Dre? Southern Soul. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for the likes. And when I figured that, I studied the tape. And don't be afraid to do that. Have people to video you when you do your events, so that when you come back, that people will be, when you go back home and look at it, you'll be able to critique yourself and get better. So next time I go on stage, I'm going to remember, number one, to address the audience. To number two, the first thing I'm going to do is say, everybody give a hand to all these wonderful musicians that's been here tonight. Wonderful, lovely music, such variety. You know, just telling the truth. And then telling the audience, I hope you had a beautiful day. I know everybody, y'all don't work today. We hope you're having a beautiful time. Hope you enjoy the show and this and that and that. And then while I'm doing the shows and between the songs, I got to make sure I'm communicating with the audience. So, like I say, I'm telling you and I'm telling myself, we're both learning, you know. I'm not I don't want to get to the point where I don't listen. What people say, well, you should have done this because my wife was filming me. What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Ronnie George? What's up, Corey Foodmore? Thank you for being here. And I just learned that. So stage presence, very important. Stage presence is very important. Do not forget your stage presence, okay? That is very important because the way you interact with the people in the stage, and also the love that you're giving to the venue. And I should have gave some love to the venue. Also say, what's a shout out to the Wild Goose Saloon? Great drinks, great food, had a beautiful time. Let's give a hand to all the beautiful artists that came up here. And then I was only on stage for like 10 minutes because I had to hook up my controller. What's up, Nick Battle Music? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And thank you, Dre, for liking the live. Thank you. And y'all, hey, do join the fan club. And if you are interested in getting tutored or consulting, I do offer a one-on-one consulting. You can check the link in my bio. Check the link in the bio here, link in the bio here, link in the bio here. If anybody got any questions, please just DM me, and I'll be happy to guide you there. I have a community on school where also I'm teaching producers how to produce the easy way. Thank you so much, fella. Thank you so much. What is Pfeiffer? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Pfeiffer, for the hot chili peppers. I throwed on some of them collard greens I got, and appreciate y'all so much. But the whole purpose of this broadcast is to bring to you proficiency in musicianship, and not only just being a great musician. And if you FL Studio user, I tutor people in FL Studio also, and also I teach people how to sign up for their publishing, get their copyright in order. You know, learning how to turn their name into a business and how to turn and sign themselves to themselves and publishing. There's just a lot of things, but it's all necessary because you got to do what the major labels are doing. Thank you so much for joining the fan club. I appreciate it. You've got to do what the major labels are doing if you want the major label money. And I'm gonna tell you something. The difference between you getting $10,000 in a payout for back end money and $10 million and just be the difference of you doing some paperwork and setting up some stuff. Okay, setting up some certain things that you need to get done and registering where you need to go. I've got plenty of ebooks on the website. You can click the link. There's my link tree, and on my link tree, you see all the links, including the link to the website, the link to my community school, the link to all of our socials. And the purpose of this is to get you more proficient in your music business because people need to know this. And hey, I've elected myself as the person to come out here and tell you about this. All of these 30 years that I've been working commercially in music business, I combine those in the ebooks. I got an ebook called Music Business Contracts. I got an ebook called Secure Your Publishing. I have another ebook called Secret Shops and Brand Deals, and I created that one so that I know a lot of musicians and artists, they need to have some freelance money, and some of them can't be tied down to jobs right now. Some of them just got a job, but they need some extra money. So I got an ebook there to show you how you can do short little jobs, get you like $30, $40 here, $100 here, doing that, but it adds up every day. You just adding up, you know. You're like $60, $80, $100 a day before you know you turn around, and by 5 days, and you know you get paid. You know, so getting that extra money, that's what's up. And what I've learned about writing all these ebooks is that I just compiled all this information where people can come and get all of their publishing together, where they can come and get their copyright together, learn how to form an LLC, turn their artist name into an LLC or a S Corp or a B Corp. You need to turn your artist name into an S Corp or a B Corp, and you need to sign yourself to your own publishing. And that's very important. You need to sign yourself to your own publishing because when you sign yourself to your own publishing, then that forces these labels and music supervisors and even DSPs to share with you in your artist publishing. Okay, now they'll give you 50% of the your artist published, but your master publishing, a lot of them don't give you that now. And a lot of places won't deal with you if you don't do that. But since that leads me to my next one, why don't you have a website? Hello? Why don't you have a website? Why don't you have a website? It is so important that you have a website. Number one, you need a website so you can collect the email addresses of your supporters. That's the number one thing. Because when a person shares their email address with you, they're giving you permission to come and knock on their door. Now, that is necessary. That is very necessary. Don't spam them. Don't make them sick of hearing about you, just bugging them, always trying to sell them. The purpose of an email is not to sell people anything. The purpose of gathering someone's email is to share your life with them and let them go to your website and look at your tracks and look at your videos and look at your merch and stuff like that. Don't try to sell that stuff to them. That's not how it goes. Business is like courtship. You got to learn how to court people. I know a lot of people today they don't understand about that. That's an old school saying, but you need to learn how to court people in business. Okay, you need to learn how to court them in business and stop trying to sell them. What's up, Vinny Mattis? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. What's up, Chuck Dollars? Thank you for following. What's up, Torch Blaze? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Latina Mommy. Thank you for being here also. So learning how to, Mr. Shells, thank you for joining. Learning how to court people in business, okay? Learning how to market to people. And if you want to sell something to people, make sure you're coming off in what you can do for them instead of what they can buy from you. Okay, it's all about what you can do for them. It's always about what you can do for them. If you're an artist, it's about what you can do for them. If you're selling merch, it's about what you can do for them. How can you make something that's going to make them feel good, that's going to make them feel nice when they wear it, that's going to add to their repertoire or their clothing or their wardrobe or anything like that? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What's up, Lucky Roo? What's up? Thank you so much. What's up, Point Carolina? Thank you for being here. And that's the most important thing. Now, you need a website, nothing extravagant. You need a place where you can upload your WAV files and MP3s and sell them. You need a place where you can upload your music, upload your videos and sell them. You need a place where you can upload your merch and sell them. You need a place where you can upload your videos and share your life. Sharing your life with people, day-to-day life, month by month, or however you want to do it. Starting a series about your life. Turn your music into your music life to a thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Torch Blaze. I'm sorry, Torch Blaze. The thing about it is, don't be like I want you to go listen to it. You don't be concerned about stream. You don't want to keep sending people to other people's websites to listen to your music. Yes, let them know you have it over there. But the number one thing you want them to do, you want them to come. Thank you, Mr. Shells. Thank you so much for following. What you want them to do is come to your website. You want to start Google to start seeing you getting traffic to your website. See, this is direct to consumer oriented. We're in a whole new music era. The music industry been turned upside down. Advantage of it now. Because what? Number one, people are tired of having to go to these places and listen to all these ads to listen to your music. So why don't you send them to your website where they can listen to your music, look at your music videos, watch the videos of the making of your music, watching the videos of the making of your merch, telling them about what you do. It may not even be music related. You may be just out at the park, talking about how you go out in the park and meditate. How beautiful is that? What's up, Brianna? Thank you for being here. What's up, Kill Swag? What's up, Mommy? Thank you for being here. Tell people about your life. What you cook, how you clean, how you fold clothes. People be like, is that interesting? That ain't got nothing to do with music, but it has something to do with life. Let me tell you something. Have y'all paid attention to how Cardi B markets her music? Do y'all pay attention to that? That she's everyday user-generated content type of music. She's not with all these big red cameras trying to impress people. She's just got her camera in front of her, sometimes the makeup on, sometimes the makeup off. Learn from that. I have learned a lot from watching Cardi B's content creation and how she shares her content and how she creates her content. And it's very important. I'm not saying that you like her music or not. Get out of the emotional thing and let's get into the business. I'm not asking you if you like her music or not, if you're personally involved with her brand or not. I just say, do you watch and see how she keeps her relationship going with her supporters? Cardi B is consistently relating to her supporters. What's up, CC? What's up? Let me see whose name was that. Oh, that was me. What's up, Brandon Lewis? And that's the thing you need to learn, how to court your listeners. See, back in the day, people used to court folks before they take them out. Now people see people, let's jump to bed. There's no courtship. That's why relationships are so empty now, because there's no build up. There's no build up. What's up, Entrepreneur family? What's up, Intelligence? Thank you so much for the light. You got to learn how to court your supporters. Tell them about your life. Let them see you getting your hair cut. Let them see you getting your nails done. Let them see you getting your makeup done. Be transparent and stop being so, how could I say, stop being the type of person that you don't want people to see what you are doing. It's cool. It's okay. Let me close these other links, these other tabs up here, because they're eating up bandwidth. Okay. Now, this is something that I teach my students up at the school on my community class on school. Not only do I teach people how to psychologically make music, compose music, not only do I teach people how to take control of their legal aspects and take control of their spiritual aspects. See, you're going to learn also make music of substance, make a movement behind it. Yes, make a movement behind your music. Build culture. Yeah, that's what I'm going to put down there. Thank you so much, Intelligence. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Bill, thank you for reminding me of that. Build culture. Now, see, me, myself, let me give you an example. Me, myself, I'm an EDM artist, okay? I make a lot of electronic music. I'm also a performing DJ. Now, the difference between performing DJ and a DJ is I'm a performing DJ, which means I compose my own music in FL Studio. I mix and master my own music. And then I take that music and upload it to the DJ software and I perform that. Now, I don't go to Beatport and get other people's music and make mashups and do stuff like that. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. But I'm here to introduce the world to my music. Those people have plenty of exposure. I'm here to introduce the world to my music. Okay. And when I introduce them to my music, that's what I want them to get to know. What, you know, who ambassadors Good Frequency are. DJ Dr. Watts, Lady G, and that's what we do. Okay. So what I'm telling you is it's direct to consumer. We are in a direct to consumer age right now. You have the chance right now because people are tired of having to deal with videos. They're tired of dealing with ads. They're tired of having to wait 15 seconds and then hit the thing and go to the next track. Send them to your website. Put your music up. Put your videos up. But don't try to sell them your merchant. Don't try to sell them your music. They know you got something to sell. They know you in business. They know you ain't working, doing all this stuff for free. Thank you, Touch Blaze, for getting the number 3 gifter. Thank you. What's up, Monet? Thank you for being here. Share with these people your life. Share. I mean, don't get all in your private business. You going to get your haircut? Let them see you go live and get your haircut. Talk to the camera. It's not always going to be about music. But the music is what you're doing. That's what you have up at your website. Put the video up on your website. Make it private and put a link to it in your website. Like when you go in there and ask you to add content to a page, go to YouTube, upload it, and make it a private link or unlist it, and then share that link to your website. So only the people that can see it is people that's in your website. Make them feel exclusive. Make the customer feel that they're in control. Do not try to control them. Let them be in control. Remember, you as an artist are there for the supporter or the fan. They're not there for you. You're there for them. You are a musical artist. You are a frequency generator, which means you bring a healing every time because you're using music. This music is way bigger than just something for people to listen to and bop to. Because see, if you do it right, if you treat people right, if you court them right, they will never forget you. You know why? In fact, it's a big way to see them making a move out of your life. Amen. Yo, what's up, Rolina? Thank you, Rolina. Thank you so much for being here. What's up, Phil Soul Beats in the building? Yes. Build culture. Okay, now like I was saying, I'm an EDM artist. I build culture. I'm big on the spiritual lifestyle. I'm big on the law of attraction. I weave that into my music. I weave that into the titles of my music. Okay. I'm also an incense salesman. I have an incense company. My wife and I have an incense company called God Dog Premium Incense. Okay. And that goes along with the spiritual thing. Okay. Not only that, it's going to be into merch. It's going into the clothing also. You know, like soaps and oil of earth-based oil. I said human-based. No, not human-based. Oil-based, earth-based stuff. More earthy things. Oils and scents and stuff like that. That's part of my my culture. Another one of my culture is self-love. Another one of my culture is wealth. Another one of my cultures the culture that I'm putting out, or niches, or however you want to put it. What's up, Barbara Stone? Thank you so much for being here. Another one of my cultures is wealth, riches, self-love, loving everyone, avoiding negative energy, loving yourself. Number one, loving yourself. Number one, loving yourself. That is what it's all about. It's all about loving yourself. You have got to learn to love yourself. And once you start learning to love yourself, then you can give love out to other people. I'm going to tell you something. People, a lot of times I found out, who claim that they are healers, these people never got affection growing up, so they want to experience it. So what they do is they go into other people's lives and they want to bring that healing into their life. But the thing about it is, if a doctor is not healed and he cuts you open, it's going to make you sick. So before you go heal somebody, you got to get healed yourself. You have to get your own mind straight. But no, you're not going to get it perfect. You know how many things I'm still learning? As I'm walking through spiritually, business-wise, financial-wise, I'm still learning as I go. But my foundation is self-love. Because see, once I have that, then number one, I don't feel inadequate when I'm dealing with people. A lot of times people say they want love. What they really want is affection and attention. They want kindness. They weren't held as a child. They weren't held as a baby. They weren't treated right. They didn't have mothers and fathers who cared for them and loved on them and did this and did that. Okay. So that's what it's all about. Self-love. And once you start loving yourself, then that love that you have for yourself is just going to beam out to everybody that you know. That's the way it works. See, you don't need to go find love. You need to be loved. My beloved, be loved. You gotta love yourself. Okay. So now back to the music. And I was talking about building culture. And that's part of the culture that I'm building. A lot of the music that I make is don't have words in it. You know why? Because I don't want to tell people what to think. I don't want to tell people what to think. I want people to come to the show and get the healing and let them and their inner being have a conversation. I don't need to be telling them what I think. I mean, I do talk. Don't get me wrong. What's up, Celsius? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. What's up, Anna Banana? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. What's up, Cat Sorgi? Thank you. What's up, Casalina? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, wonderful people. And that's what I do. The music I make is for a healing. I don't care if you're rapping, singing, doing art, doing, you carving marble or doing wood burning or whatever. Your art is for a healing. When people use their five senses to tune into your art, it changes their lives forever. Thank you so much for the follow. What's up, Michael Gifford? Thank you so much for being here. So those are the things you need to, those will change your music. Like when you put up a post, when you got a new song that's fixing to drop, okay? Number one, your website need to be the first place you send people so they can sign up, so they can become some of your supporters, and so you can give them the opportunity to see what kind of musician or entertainer that you are. Okay, what's up, the Vocal Doctor? Thank you for being here. Yeah, I've seen you on here also a lot. What's up, Kenny L? I'll be watching I've seen your post on there. Thank you for the star. Thank you, appreciate that. Now that we've got it together, we got our website down, and we're understanding. Marketing to people and giving people giving people ourselves instead of trying to convince them to click on our links and stuff like that. What's up, baby yo 30? Thank you for being here. What's up, Tony Bach? Thank you so much for being here. I'm telling you, when you start treating people like family and start like, I want to share my life with you, and this is what I did. This is one of my favorite meals. Show them how you cook one of your favorite meals. Just take a video of it, let somebody sit there and go edit it, or just keep it all raw. Keep it all real. Don't edit nothing. Just keep it real life. If you walk into the store, make a video about that. You're giving great advice. Thank you for what you're doing. You're very welcome, Jim and D Nicey. Thank you so much. Nicely, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Because that's my purpose. That's what I want to do. I just want to share straight love with people. And I want to open the doors up. See, I myself used to think, oh man, when I first started when I was just selling beats online, I just thought the most important thing was, what's up, Howard Herbert? Thank you for being here. I thought the most important thing was that if people just hear my beats. But what I was missing was the whole interaction of the relationship. I never formed a relationship with any of these potential customers or potential supporters, even if they never even bought a beat. The fact that they came by and they had a good experience, if they know about somebody that need beats, they be like, oh, man, I know this dude over here need beats, that sell beats, man, he make beats. And thank you, Aubrey, thank you so much. But it's so nice, his understanding, kind, is very spiritual, his energy is good. So when I started doing that, my whole life changed when it comes to online marketing. Let me take for instance a product. If I was going to sell a product online, how would I market? Okay, say for instance I sell incense. When I'm selling my incense from God Dog premium incense, or my wife's Mama Gina's superfood puppy dog treats, if I was to sell incense, I would not tell people I got incense for sale. I would make videos about self-love and burn the incense and talk and just let the smoke be trailing up. I don't need to talk about the incense. They see it on fire. But I'm here to talk about something else. What? Them. What's up, Mixed Medley? Thank you. See, you got to understand that it's about the customer. It's not about you. It's about the customer. It's not about you. It's about the customer. It's not about you. It's about the customer. Let's go around one more time. It's not about you. It's about the customer. It's not about you. It's about the customer. It's not about you. It is about the customer. Treat them with the respect that they deserve and just watch what happens. Thank you so much, Aubrey, for greeting fan level 3. Thank you so much. What's up, Melinda Fairley? Now, I think I got that right. What's up, Jimmy D Nicely? Thank you so much. It's about them. So now when you build your website, don't when you building your music, Even when you're writing your lyrics and writing your raps and doing your songs, even when you perform it, remember, you are there for them. When those people are on that stage, I mean, when you're on the stage in front of those people, look at them like they are the lifeblood to your business. Like these people are so wonderful to take their time to come out here and see me. Treat them well, ask them how they're doing, say nice things to them, share stories about your life. Do not get so consumed with your music. It's all about my music, and all of them show you what I'm doing and all this. No, that's not what it's about. And I'm just telling you because I learned this myself. I'm not putting you down. I'm not putting us down. I'm just telling the truth. This is just what I learned. Okay. I learned this. I learned this a long time ago, and it changed my life. See, I'm over here talking to y'all about this music business. I've got a community on school. I've got ebooks for sale on my website for all the things that you need as an artist. But I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to put the ebook. I just tell you the link is in the profile. Go look on my link tree and go through my links, and if you see something you like, you're gonna go to for it. But I'm not here to sell you ebooks. I'm not here to sell you singles of my tracks, which I do have my whole our whole house music album on our website. Our new track that's on here called Bangers, that's on TikTok. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Let thank you so much. What's up, Novan? What's up, Zarina Galore? Thank you so much, Zarina Galore. Thank you so much for the follow. What's up, Apsomatica? I hope I got that right. What's up, VLET? Thank you so much for the follow also. I'm not here to do that. If you want it, you're going to go get it. I'm here to share you with how you can, as an artist, take your brand to the next level. And see, I saw a video that Diplo said there's only 95% of the music, only 5% of the music out of all of the music that's being heard. Recommend wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Diplo said that branding is going to be the only thing that's going to separate a professional artist, a successful artist from a non-successful. What is your brand? What's up, Michael Gifford? Thank you for being here. What is your brand? Thank you guys for sending the likes. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. Follow the host. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to tap this screen. Taps are free until you just tap until you see confetti if you so like. He said branding. My branding is not just DJ Dr. Watts or ambassadors of Good Frequency. Your brand is Beautiful Rage. Beautiful. But see, inside of our brand, there's a niche. What's my niche? I'm appealing to people who are in spiritual, who want to just be awakened, who want to live a spiritual lifestyle, people who want to take control of their publishing, people who thank you for the repost. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the live. Oh yeah, I'm so glad. Apsomatica, APO, Apsomatica. Thank you so much. I just hope. What's up, girl? Trillion in the building. Y'all. By the way, y'all follow each other. Follow the socials and network, because I'm telling you, networking is the key. Also, you know when I'm saying networking, go by people's YouTube, like on their stuff, hype their videos up, make them feel good. Go to the TikTok. Go to this place. Share your socials. Follow each other, subscribe to each other, because you know what? The bigger the networks get, the bigger the network get. Thank you, Celsius, for reposting the video. I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you. So that's what I do in the music that I do. And that's why I'm here on Music Business Tips on TikTok. The Music Business Tips right here on Twitch, YouTube, and also here on Facebook. All of these things that I'm telling you. Thank you for the follow, Big Teasy. All these things that I'm telling you is to take your brand to the next level. If you don't take nothing else away from this, take away from this broadcast, that the person that's listening to your music is more important than your music. Because guess what? They're the ones that's going to tell other people about you. See, if one person go tell 10 people, and 10 people go tell 110 people, and those 10 people, you got like compounded interest in your supporter bank. So treat them well. Give them yourself. That's why Eminem is so successful, because he's blatantly honest about his life. He said things about his life most people wouldn't even say, because they're afraid to say it, because they won't say anything. Like he talks about his personality, he talks about his physique, he talks about his anatomy. If y'all know what I'm talking about. But he doesn't not share himself with his supporters. And you got to share yourself with them when you're cooking, when you're eating, what you're doing. I mean, I'm not saying you got to share everything of every bit of your life, but I'm saying let them in some. Let them in some. What's up, Mr. Shells? Thank you. What's up, Corey? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let them in. Let them in. Yeah, when you're making t-shirts, make t-shirts and hats and stuff. Get you a print on demand company, hook it up to your website. And that is an amazing way to get people engaged, because the more you give them they're gonna pick up on that. And another thing, you gotta have some damn confidence too. You gotta know that you the ish. I didn't say think about it. I didn't say wonder about it. I didn't say wish. I said you gotta know. People say, well, isn't that arrogant? No, that's not conceited. That's convinced. You're not conceited. That's convinced. The only person that will call you conceited if you have a strong mindset is a weak mindseted person. You want to find all the weak people in the room? Let all the strong people start saying how strong they are. And the weak people are going, what do you mean by that? That was a weak one. Okay? The weak people always pipe up when people start talking about how well they're doing, how well they are. So pay attention to that, because it's very important. Okay? You need to know, because you know what? You've got to have the energy of success on you because people are going to be attracted to who you are. It's not your music that's going to sell them. It's not your music that's going to draw them. What's going to draw them is your energy stream. You understand what I'm saying? What's going to draw them is your energy stream. Okay? And that's what's up, Born to Shine. Thank you so much. Self-made starter in the building. Thank you so much for the follow. So, that's what it's all about. Your self-confidence. And believe me, I'm telling you like I know, because I was a fat kid in school. I had to get over a whole lot of stuff, being made fun of and called nicknames and all this stuff, and being, ostracized in school. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't hate none of them for it, because you know what? They pushed me right into my purpose, because when I was done like that, I got into my music so deep that I became a master in it. Okay? Because I started playing drums in church, and then I moved to the upright bass, and then the regular bass, and electric bass. Then I moved to the Hammond B3. Then I moved to the tuba. Then I learned how to play piano. Then I learned how to play tenor saxophone. And then I learned how to play the guitar. And it just kept growing and growing. And then I ran into digital, learned how to make music on the computer. So I started in analog. I've marched in the Mardi Gras parade 2 years in a row. And if you don't know what that's like, that's 21 miles. We started at 6 in the morning, and we didn't stop till like 8 that night. We was marching in the Mardi Gras parade. 21 miles with a big brass sousaphone, 40-pound sousaphone on my neck. Just because I love what I'm doing. I love music. I love life. I love playing music. What's up, Rich Cola? Thank you for being here. What's up, bro? What's up, Self-Made Son? Thank you. I'm locked in on you too, bro. Thank you so much. And y'all join the fan club, because I got a lot of perks for people in the fan club. And if you would like to subscribe to the TikTok, because once I get enough subscribers, I'm going to start doing subscriber-only, one-on-one, locked-in sessions. But, hey, do what the Spirit leads you. Let your Spirit lead you. Let the God in you show you what to do. Because I don't believe in marketing to people to convince them. I'm just believing in showing them what I got. If what I got is on the table, if you want to pick it up, if you don't. Because guess what? Once you find out and you look in there, you be like, wow, I didn't know this was all in there. You mean you got an ebook with every link where I can go join every PRO that's related to my music, even the ones from overseas, even the ones that get my neighboring rights, my internet streaming rights. Because I'm tell you, BMI don't get all the publish. ASCAP don't get all the publish. The SoundScan don't get all, not SoundScan, but Sound Exchange don't get all the publish. You're going to have to sign up to like 5 or 6 or 7 or more PRO companies to get all the levels, because all of them don't go as deep. Some of them go wide, some of them go deep, some of them go shallow. You're going to need to be signed up to all of them. So every time you release music, you got to put that release, the title, and your ISRC number, and then all the UPC and all the other relevant information. But that's what you're going to need to be if you want to be independent. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? It's more than just a word. If you're going to say you're independent, you're going to have to do the work. Now, see, that's what a lot of people, they want to say I'm independent, but they don't want to do the work. If you ain't going to do the work, then just shut up. You ain't independent. You're interdependent. Did you hear me? Interdependent. Interdependent. You're not independent if you're relying on somebody else to do your business for you. But you know what the thing about it is? Once you do it a couple of times, once you set it all up, you set up. Then every time you release a track, you just got to go through the other PRO companies and just boom, say this is where I'm at. Say boom, this is the track. This is my UPC. These are my identification my identification numbers. And once you do that, you got to release your stuff on Mediabase, so you can get it into Nielsen and SoundScan. so you can be counted, so your numbers will be counted for stuff like SoundScan for Billboard, so your sales will be counted. Like I said, you want to drive people to your website. Quit trying to drive them places where it's always popular. You got to get your website popping. Did you hear what I'm saying? You got to get your website popping. You got to get your website popping. You got to get your website popping. I don't care if it's one person. Get them to come over. What's up, Ben? Thank you for being here. What's up, T and T Torrance? Thank you for being here. Get people used to coming to your website and listen to your track. They can listen to your tracks on websites. They can on Spotify. Why not? Ain't no ads on your website. They can just keep streaming your music, and they can share your music. They can be at work. They can be in the gym. Come on now. Especially if you got a player on there that can put it on repeat. What? You mean people gonna be sitting there listening to your music while they're at the gym? Yeah, and guess what? You're gonna be getting traffic to your site, and the Google Spider is gonna see that people are starting to come over there, and then they're starting to share it, and then they're starting to post it, and then they're starting to do this. Somebody come to your website and be like, I was able to work out at the gym today, and I listened to my workout music, and I didn't have one ad. I didn't have to worry about getting my phone and hit next to get past the ad, and hit next to get past the ad. I'm just listening. Why? Because it's direct to consumer. Now, let me break something else down to you. Direct to consumer. We are in an age where owning physical music is a thing again. What's up, Coke? What's up, Coke? What? I hope I got that right. I'm just gonna say Coke. I'm sorry if I can't say the rest of it. Thank you, Self-Made Stunner. We are in the area where people want physical music again. Like, what do you mean, Dr. Watts? MP3 players, cassettes, LPs, CDs, DVDs, and at the least sell them an MP3 and a wave of your music. Why? Because if their signal is down, they can still listen to your music. If their subscription wasn't paid, they can still listen to your music. If they can't do nothing but take that phone with them and bounce it down to their MP3 player, they can listen to your music. Now, where am I going to get an MP3 player? The same place you get everything else, the same place that everybody else getting it. Overseas from China. What do you mean, where you getting it from? Where you think we getting this stuff? Ain't nobody hardly making nothing here like that in America. That's stuff over in China. Like, what are you talking about? Temu, Alibaba? You can go to Temu and get you some MP3 players, load it up with your music, put your artwork branding on there, and sell that as a premium on your website. Because guess what? People tired of taking their cell phone with them when they go to exercise and work out, either go listen to music or whatever, and they got to be sitting there answering text messages. You know how beautiful it would be to turn your notifications off your phone, or even just turn your phone off and sit and listen to your music and not have anybody just begging you and pinging you and messaging you and texting you and this and that and this and that. I mean, I like my device. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to get rid of it. But there's a season and a time for all things. And when I'm ready to relax and chill out and do my thing, ain't nowhere in the world I want to be answering 1,000 questions. I'm listening to my meditation music. I don't want to be sitting up there listening to be answering all kind of questions from my relatives and everybody on my damn phone. I got my MP3 player. Guess what? They can't ring that. You got to worry about it. Your music just loaded onto that, and you listen off of the hard drive of that thing. That's another thing. Get you some MP3 players loaded up with music, start selling them on your website up and mark them up. Start selling CDs, start selling cassettes. You may can only get 50 copies at a time. But for what you would pay for one CD or one EP, it'll take you hundreds of thousands, maybe thousands to stream just to get that money. I didn't say get rid of what you call them, but hey, it's up to you. Me, I don't use it. I use like TikTok sound on. That's why I put stuff through there, but it's only certain stuff I put on there. My releases, official releases, like our albums and stuff, those go on my website. I do singles on TikTok. I'll drop a single because there are a lot of chances for people to use it to go viral. People like when they don't pay much, it don't matter. Because I would rather have 100 10% deals than 4 20% deals. You get it? Did you understand that? I say I would rather have 100 10% deals than to have 4 20% deals. Because if you got 4 20% deals, you only got 80%. You just get 80%. But if I got 10% deals or 110% deals, I'm doing way better. What's up, Action? What's up, Action? Thank you for being here. So that's another thing. Get your music on physical media. Get your music in the hand. Get your music so people can download it. Don't get one of them apps that's going to encode your music into a file that you can only hear if you're on their app. Because then people still stuck when they're getting on their Wi-Fi. You want them to have your raw wave, your raw MP3, a cassette, a CD, and a record. And then on your website, sell record players, sell cassette players, sell CD players, sell DVD players. Why? Because number one, you're going to create another source of income. Number two, people are going to be able to listen to your stuff. They're going to be like, well, hey, where am I going to get a record player from? Right there on your website. But don't tell them you got that. Let them find that out. There's nothing more beautiful than a person finding out stuff on their own without you having to tell them. Just make sure you have it on your website where they can see it. What's up, Tommy Bones? Appreciate you for being here. Direct to consumer. That's where we are today, y'all. We're in direct to consumer. This time of you'd have to sign up to a label and get in advance. And you don't need all that. That's ego-driven musicianship. You want to build your own following. You want to build your own fan base. You can be preloaded on some generic AirPod. Exactly. Exactly, Mr. 2.0. You got it. That's how you do it, baby. But what you want to do is get your music in their hands without them having to deal with no Wi-Fi, no device, no subscription, and none of that. No signal. They could be driving somewhere and they can't get a signal. Be like, well, shoot, I got my music. Let me plug this aux cable in what you call them and play this music. You ain't got no signal. It don't matter, but you got the music. That's what it's about. What's up, Singing Sharon? Thank you for being here. Singing Sharon. What's up, Singing Sharon? Singing Sharon. So that's important for you to do. Get your music into the hands of the people. Get them used to coming to your site. Everybody wants to say, I got stuff on Spotify, I got stuff on site. That's cool, but all you're doing is making them richer. Send them to your site. Send them to your website. Go and purchase your domain name. You can get something for like $10 a year. Go purchase your website. For what you would do for lunch, you can get a website going. The website that I'm on, they do direct printing, direct consumer printing. And I'm gonna show y'all what it is. This is one of the direct to consumer products that I have. My wife came up with those words. Being true to you is the only real OG. I got this on t-shirts. I got this on hats. I got it on socks. Anytime they look at it, they want to buy it, they can go get it. But guess what? I don't have to hold merch, which means they ain't got to be rolling around with a whole bunch of merch. When they want it, they buy it, they print it. The people take their little percentage off. I get mine. What's Smooth? Thank you for being here. And that way I'm doing it. When I release an album, I'm putting the graphics on there. I'm putting this on there. I'm putting that on there. Why? You're getting the people used to coming to your website. Get people used to coming to your website. Getting people used to coming to your website. Get people used to coming to your website. Stop sending them off somewhere and making somebody else richer. We're in the direct-to-consumer age. Take advantage of it. People are sick of it. When things start to transition, the people that's going to do well in the transition is the people that take advantage of it while it's early. And we're early in the new record era, music business era. Okay? And it's something that you very much need to. Get your music on your own website. Get your merch on your own website. Get people used to your story. Tell them your story. Use YouTube as long-term. Use long-term format. Use it. Use TikTok, short content format. Instagram, short content format. Use Reels. Use Stories. Use short-term. Use long-term. Repurpose data content you've made on one place, send it to the other. Just don't leave that watermark on it. Make sure the watermark is not seen because you don't want to be messing up other people's sweat equity. Respect to everybody in business. You understand what I'm saying? But it's important that you take control of your music because nobody's going to come out and be like, I'm looking for the next great artist, who this should be. What's up, Casino? Thank you for joining up in here. Thank you so much. What's up, Trippy Garden? Thank you for being here. See, that type of stuff is very important. You know what? The time. But be like, I don't get much traffic. It don't matter because everybody knows in their network that like what they like. Okay. Now, if you treat that one person right, they're gonna tell somebody else how you treat them. Like when you go to a restaurant, people talk about how good the food is, but if the service is wonderful, oh my God, do they break them? They brag when the service is wonderful. They talk so much like people so kind. They was always my cup was filled, was treating me so nice. It was very genuine. And that's what people are looking for. They're looking to be treated well. What's up, the shower of the bed? Thank you for being here. What's up, Twitch the Real? Thank you so much for being here. And that's what I'm going to share with y'all. And it's one of the things I teach my students at my school class. I built their community specifically for that. Like I have one of the lessons over there. It's called How to Write Lyrics Like a Pro in 10 Easy Steps. Why do people need to know that? Because a lot of people do not know how to psychologically write music to keep people engaged for years. It's very simple. But if you just don't know, you don't know. Because if you're supposed to go left and you be going right all your life, you'd be like, why can I ever figure this out? Because you're just going the wrong direction. Now that you go left, things have changed. When you write music, you got to write music from the standpoint of the listener, not from you. They're not interested in your ego. They're not interested in what you like. They're interested in what the hell you can do for them. And if you can get past your ego and just center in on that, your whole life will change with your music. Because music is intimate. It is an energy. It's frequency. What's up, Amy? Tenny, thank you for being here. Those are the things you need to know. You need to know that it's about the consumer. I don't mean to break your little heart. I mean to tell you right now, it ain't about you, it's about them. And if you make it about them, they're going to make it about you. You don't need to make it about you. They're going to make it about you if you make it about them. But if you make it about you, guess what? That's self-centered, conceited sucker. Or suckerette, whatever you want to look at it. It's about the consumer. It is not about you. Okay, now, let me give you an example that I found out this weekend. J. Cole. Y'all know J. Cole. I ain't got to go no further. Even y'all that don't know him, you've heard his name. Okay? Number one, big law of attraction person. Number two, talked about how he got what he was, about his mindset. Number three, he talked about keeping stuff to himself. You don't tell nobody what you're doing. You ain't tell your mama what you're doing. You don't tell nobody what you're doing in your business. Let them see it when you do it. You know why? Because if you value their, what's up, Generations? Thank you for being here. What's up, Amy? If you tell them about your business and they have a negative stance on it, and you value their opinion, your energy stream going to drop. And all of a sudden, that project that you were so crazy about doing it, you're going to think it's crap because you're going to be valuing the opinion of somebody who ain't even tried what you tried. Don't be asking people about business that they never tried what you tried. I have, the dudes I hang out with. I hang out with dudes like dude that own a liquor company. Now, I ain't say working in a liquor store, dude that own a liquor company. He own a vodka company, whiskey company. Those are the people that I talk to. People that are in the music business that are doing things, those are the people I talk to. I still don't tell people my business. I don't tell nobody my business. I don't tell nobody nothing I'm doing before I do it because I don't need nobody's energy involved in what I'm doing before I do it. I got confidence in what I'm doing. That's all I need. No, I know what I'm doing. And another thing, don't be afraid to be controversial. Okay, now check this out. I put up a snap because I'm understanding how to use Snapchat. And when I say understanding how to use Snapchat, I've had Snapchat for years, but I didn't understand that Snapchat is the place where nosy people are. They want to always know what's going on in everybody's life. So I put up controversial. I put up a question. They had nothing to do with music. I just put up a question. I said, do you think men should pay? And all of a sudden, the people that's listening looked at the video. It was a short video. Do you think men should pay every time? And then all of a sudden, I looked in my Snapchat. I'm getting all these crazy responses like, what kind of stupid question is this? And what kind of crazy question is that? Don't be offended by that. See, when you get people in their emotions, and that same person that said that followed me too, by the way, on Snapchat. And it was a female. But see, in her mind, she thought I was saying, why should men pay? See, a lot of people don't listen. They listen with their emotional ears. They don't listen with the ears of understanding. They don't listen with the ears of facts. They listen with the ears of emotion. And see, the ears of emotion is not the same ears as the ears of someone who's having an educated banter on a question. But I didn't say nothing smart to them because they follow. That's another person that Snapchat gonna use to pay me revenue while they watching my videos. What I'm mad at them for? Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep putting up controversial questions on Snapchat. I don't even do a lot of music promotion over there. I talk about maybe a little bit, but it's mostly, I'm just dealing with social issues on Snapchat. Every social media has its nicheness, and you got to find out what it is. But see, on TikTok, what it is amazing about TikTok, this is the only place you can post your music, listen to music. What's up, Durkin Do Too? Only place you come up here shopping to get a popcorn machine and a microwave and an air fryer and post your music and watch content and go live and watch music and listen to lectures and watch STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Ain't nobody game this tight on social media. Ain't nobody game tight as TikTok. Utilize it for what it's for. Utilize it for how it exists. Tell your story. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to be controversial. Don't be afraid to piss people off, because it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. Yeah, what they told me. And my wife always told me, her dad said, better be pissed off than pissed on. No, that's true. What's up? Thank you for the follow. What's up, Delmy? Thank you for the follow. Don't be afraid of that. This is music marketing. This is not listen to my track. Okay? This is music marketing. When you're putting something into the market, you are putting it there so people can discover it. And the most important thing that you can get from any supporter is their email address or their cell or their mobile number. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, people, well, they may check their messages. People may answer their phone, and they usually look at their email. But everybody read their text. Get what I'm saying? You gotta put your content where people are paying their most attention. And nobody pays no more attention to anything on their phone other than their text messages and their notifications. Take advantage of that. On your website, when you're building your website, when they ask you, do you want to put the little phone number box in there and the email? Yes. If they'll leave your phone number, yes. Should you spam them? No. Do you need to be telling them all day, every day, this is my new track? No. Matter of fact, if you never tell them about your music hardly at all, you tell them about your life. And then at the end of the video, you say something like, go check out my new track. And this is why I got the inspiration for this song. You tell them the story about why you made the song. And then you're telling them at the end, this is a song. You ain't let them hear nothing. They ain't heard nothing. Curiosity drives defeat quicker than persuasion. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Curiosity drives people's feet to move more than persuasion. Okay? You don't need to persuade anyone to listen to your music or to go check your music out of streaming. See, this music business has got you all tied up. It's trying to treat y'all like you poo butts. What's up? I am Loving Stars. What's up? XOXO, thank you for being here. What's up, Rose? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. They got y'all so stuck on these streaming numbers that you all about the numbers and you forget about the people. Damn the numbers. I would rather see you connect with 2 people genuinely than to get 2,000 streams today. Because those 2 people are going to introduce you to everybody in their network. Thank you for the follow. I am Moving Stars. What's up, Rob Country? Thank you for the follow. Like, there's a lot of things I do. I make beats. I don't need to tell y'all I make beats. When y'all go to my website, once I make the page up, I'm gonna put beats up there. But see, I don't like putting up beats because I don't want everybody named Mama to be hearing a beat that somebody else want to buy. I want to lease, rather. And that's another thing. Producers, stop selling beats. Lease them. Royalty free. The hell with that. Ain't nothing funny if you ain't get money. You don't be selling nobody no beat. What the hell wrong with you? You leasing that beat. Everything in the intellectual property business is about, I will let you use it for a certain amount of time. Now, if you want to buy it all outright, then you're going to pay me a premium. And it's going to be out the wazoo. No, no, you don't give them no beat. You don't give them no beat. You don't give them your lyric. You don't sell them your lyric. You don't sell them your beats. You don't sell them your paintings. You don't sell them your poems. You don't sell them your designs. You lease them. You lease them. You lease them. You hear me? Release them. Lease them. Lease them. And when they sell so many copies, and when they get so many streams, or when they get so many shows, they got to come back and pay another lease. That's why I have the book, Music Business Contracts. That's another ebook that I wrote. That's on my website. Click the link, check the link in my bio. Bio here, bio there, bio there. Check the link in the bio. Linktree, just go down to Linktree, you'll see all the different things. If you need music consulting one-on-one, I do that also. I talk to people. Thank you so much for sharing the live, Sweet Potada. I consult people one-on-one. They call me up on the phone. I consult them one-on-one. And I tell them, like, they'll be like, where do I need to go sign up to get my PRO? I be telling them, like, this way you need to go. How do I fill out copyright papers? I'm like, okay, go to the website, copyright.gov, make your account. Let's go through it. I'm going to walk you through it. That's what I do. I show people how to do that. How do I sign myself to myself? I show them how to do it. How do I create an LLC, a company out of my name? I'm an artist, but you got to become an artist. You got to have your artist name has to become incorporated, and then you got to trademark. Did you hear me? You got to trademark. It ain't funny if you ain't getting no money. You got to trademark it. You got to turn your artist name into an LLC. And once you change your artist name into a company or S corp or B corp, then you got to turn around and do what's called create a DBA. You don't have to make another company. You can create another DBA, doing business as up under your artist name and call that your publishing. You got your publishing company. You're gonna take your publishing company and you the artist, your publishing company gonna send a contract to you, which is you. This is all you doing it. You're gonna send a contract to yourself. And when you send that contract to yourself, you're gonna sign that contract and you're gonna relinquish all your publishing over to your publisher. That way, you the artist, your publishing is held by a different company, which is your company, which you ain't gonna tell nobody. You don't tell the record label, you don't tell music supervisor, nobody. I got my own publishing company. No, you don't tell them nothing. Keep them in the dark. It ain't funny if you ain't getting no money. Keep them in the dark. Get you an email, a professional Google email, or ad email. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. And now that you've signed yourself to your own publishing company, your publishing company has the ability, because without a publishing company, you can't get those master royalties, that other 100%. You can get 50% of the artist royalties. A lot of people get that from their DSP, but what they don't get is their master. That goes to them. But if you got a publishing company, they got to negotiate with you. Why? Because it's law. Don't sign all your publishing away. Sign it to yourself. And you do business deals and allocate certain part of your artist publishing and allocate certain part of your master publishing. And now you in the music business. What, D Banks? Thank you so much for being here. What's up, Blitzmark? Thank you so much for the likes, D Bank. What's up, Will I Am? See, I want to get you on game. I hope y'all taking notes. Some of y'all at work, it don't matter. Pull out your notepad on your phone. Take out some notes. You have a publishing company. Say you got a publishing company? Yes. And don't name your publishing company your artist name. Name it something that they don't name, like Jet Window Productions or something. A Jet Window Publishing. Red Marker Publishing. Cheese Bug Preserve. Anything so they don't know it's you. So now you copyrighted your music, you trademarked your name, you got your website, you turned your artist name into a corporation. You've created a DBA publishing company up under that and signed all your publishing to that. What's up, Super Genius? Thank you so much. And now that you got all that in order, you're able to deal with business. And when these people try to come at you and they try to take, they can't do nothing to you because they got to come through all them different entities to get to your music. See, you got to set up some guards over your music. That's why it's music business tips. And if you want to dive deeper into a masterclass, I can walk you one-on-one through this on how to do it. It took me 30 years to get here learning. Trial and error. You can create the publishing company on ASCAP. You're not going to create it on ASCAP. What you're going to do is create the publishing company, and then you're going to link it to ASCAP. VMI the same way. Now you're going to have to pay them a fee to do that. But it doesn't matter. Because once you pay it once, you're done for life. Excuse me. Once you pay that fee, once you're done, don't be afraid to spend money. We spend money on weed, strip clubs, alcohol, beer, cigarettes, clothes, condoms, shoes, toilet paper, pads, tampons, jewelry, glasses, haircuts, fingernails, toenails. But see, poor people don't see things like that as important. Paying fees for business. It's just a waste of time. But the same person will go drop $350 on their hair, which I ain't dogging you for that. Keep your image up. That is a part of who you are as an artist. You gotta look nice. You gotta present yourself well. But what I'm saying is this: if you don't believe that you should put into your art the same as that you put into your aesthetics, what's wrong with you? Are you losing it? It takes money to make money. You think these rich corporations got where they are on free 99? Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, just this year started showing a profit. You know, Jeff Bezos, when he started Amazon, he was just sitting at a computer with a desk. He had a handwritten banner called Amazon.com, just selling books. That was before all of this. Amazon, what Amazon is now. Before there was Amazon Prime and Amazon this, all of this. I got music on Amazon streaming. That's looking at it, listening to it yesterday. What's up, Will I Am? Thank you for the light. See, you got to get seed-minded instead of need-minded. If you're going to run your artist business like a business, you're going to have to run it like a business. Business. You're going to have to treat it like what it is. You're going to have to feed life into it, which is cash and time and education. Don't be afraid to pay for courses. Why? Because you're going to have to learn. You got to learn. There's principalities to this. Smoking. You get it? If you want it free, you must be dumb. That's why they call it free dumb. Nobody should give you anything free. If you're not willing to pay, why you want somebody else to pay for what you got? Huh? Hello? You got to be willing to pay too. Put your money where your mouth is. So that's one of the things that I teach people in my school class, how to develop themselves as a professional, more successful, the smarter, more successful artist. Now, some of these things you want to check out and learn how to do, just click the link in the bio, aogfmusic.store. aogfmusic.store. Store. That's it. Click the link in my bio. And my link tree has everything, including when you can do a one-on-one consultation. I show people how to use FL Studio. I've been using FL Studio since FL Studio 3.1. And we're at what, 20 something now? It's a lot of different editions. I've been around for all of them. I ain't just started this. I've been in music since I was 5. I'm 56 now. And now I'm at the point now where I'm commercially marketable. I probably was before, but my belief system wasn't intact. But I worked on that. What's up, Melodo Banks? Thank you. What's up, Gift to you? Thank you so much for being here. What's up, Gail DeMar? Thank you so much for being here. What's up, Zero? I appreciate you. Yeah, I put time into this. I've been doing this all my life. Relationships that walked out of my existence because what are you doing? They had a blue collar mindset. Only thing they knew was hours, work, check, paid at the end of the week. I'm working on something that's going to have a 6-year payout plan. That's too long for most people. They can't take that. They want it quick. They want it now. They want it fast. They want it happening. They want it popping. What's up, Lex? What's up, Jill? Thank you all for being here. You can't build nothing like that with people that don't have a mindset, and it's just the way it is. They're not wrong. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just they're just not set up to live outside of a blue collar mindset. People say, "Well, I'm gonna quit my job." Why are you gonna quit your job? You have to do both of them, dog. Because you still gotta eat. You gotta wipe your ass. You gotta eat. You gotta flush your toilet. Still gotta do it. You got to work your business during the daytime. Work your business. Work your job during the daytime. And work your business on the weekend and at night. People say, "Well, I got things to do." What you gotta do? Run to the club, watch football, watch sports. All those many things that they have to consume all your time. See, they done got all kind of intricate ways to consume your time so you can never build. What's up, DJ Old School? Thank you for joining. There are many things that are built in this world to take your time off of you building. Because if they can get your mind off of you building, then you will forever be working for them. And they know it. But see, you don't see that. You just see that's my fun. It's up to you. You got a farmer that got a bag of seeds and don't plant them. When it's time for harvest time, they ain't gonna have no food. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go around and beg everybody else for their food. Every other farmer. Hey man, can I get like 10 pounds of them carrots? Can I get like 10 pounds of potatoes? Guess what they're gonna do? Get sick of you coming. Because guess what? You had an opportunity to put your ass to work. Get out there in that field with your flower and start planting. That's what you got to do with your music business, or your nail business, or your art business, or your lyric business, or your songwriting business, or your DJ business. What's up, V? Thank you for being here. What's up, DJ Only Way? That's what you have to do with your business. And number one, you're gonna have to utilize the power of the internet. You got to utilize the power of the internet. Why? Because now you've got a chance to talk. People used to have to send letters overseas to tell somebody something. It would take 2 months for it to get there. Now you could tell somebody something on the other side of the world in seconds. But yet you still won't move. See, y'all didn't come from the technology I come from. I come from the technology of walkie-talkies with 9-volt batteries and antennas on them. People here are living in a situation where you can connect to the world, but you got so comfortable with it, you don't even understand what a blessing that you have, that you can contact the entire world with your heart. So you just be like, let me show them what I got. They don't want to know what you got. They don't want to know what you got. They want to know what the hell you can do for them. Like, what do you mean what I can do for them? What can your music do for the people that's listening? Can you uplift them? Are you going to share them some of your life? Are you going to make them feel good by sharing your life, sharing your story, sharing where you've been in life, how things are going? Hold on, let me pin this up here. If anybody would like to set up a consultation, got 30 seconds, DM me, send me your email address, send me your name, whatever. Just tell me, hey, I want the ebooks. Hey, I want to do the one-on-one consultation. Just let me know. Leave it in the comments. How you want to do it? Are you on every Monday? I'm on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll be going at, it'll be 9% Pacific Standard Time. Yes. Yes. Yes, Amy. It is 9 a.m. PST because it'll be 10 a.m. MST. Yes. Thank you so much for the like. What's up, Sierra? Thank you so much for the like. And if you value your business, you know how much time and money and education I have to put in to get myself here. I'm telling y'all something. I had to learn how to reverse engineer how David Guetta, Martin Garrix, Excision, Skrillex, all those people that made their music. And I had to learn that because I like eating. Thank you so much for the like, Faith Nia. And once I learned that, then all of a sudden things just started popping. But I had to put time into it. I had to buy software. Every kind of software there is in VSTs and instruments that they use, I use. I don't use AI to create music. That graphic back there, yeah, that was done by AI. But I don't use AI to create my music because my music is important to me. I like to do it note by note, chord progression by chord progression. That's another thing I teach up in my school community, is how to use chord progressions, what key your music is in, whether it's in C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, regardless of what key it's in. I teach people how to use the emotional frequencies that are inside the human mind to make music that people want to keep listening to. Let me give you an example. Before I make an EDM track, say for instance, I want to make an EDM dance track. The first thing that I do, thank you so much, Amy. The first thing that I do is I go to the internet and I go find out what are the major chord progressions sell the best in EDM music. Even when I do mine off the dome. Go ahead. You ever see record labels, how much they keep recycling? I ain't say copying people music, but I'm just saying how they recycle old hits into new hits. They're not trying to make that new. They're trying to stay what's familiar with you already had. So I go find out what was the big records like Swedish House Mafia. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Ordinaries, animals. I do research. Because why? I want my music to resonate with what people already have. That is the number one secret to create music. It's tapping into the nostalgia that's already into the human mind. I don't copy their chord progressions. I mean, I don't copy their music. I don't copy their melodies. But what I do pay attention to their movement because guess what? People are already used to the type of movement from those chord progressions. So I use those movements in my music and make totally different melodies, totally different cadence, totally different genres, totally different instruments and everything. But I stick with what works. I don't try to reinvent the wheel. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't try to reinvent the wheel. What I'm doing is I'm telling these people a story out of what's already in their head. Like one of the amazing things you can always put in your music producers is this sound right here. Dun 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 dun. People say, why? Why in the hell would somebody want to use that? Because when we were all children, guess what we heard? Na 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 na. That's embedded for life. You can wake that up. They're like, where did I hear that from? Like, why do I like that? Because I played something that you heard since you've been a child. Y'all get what I'm saying? Don't try to invent the wheel. Do you inside of that, but give them what they want. Which goes back to what I said before. It ain't about you, it's about them. It's not about how well you can compose. It's not about how well you can shred. It's not about how well you can rap. It's not about how well your beats can bang. It ain't about how well you can do this. Think you amazed, Fluffy? What it's about is them, the consumer. Welcome to the record business. Thank you, amazing. Thank you, amazing Fluffy. Let me put this back up here. If anybody people are asking me about it, so we put it up here. We got 30 more seconds. If you would like to set up a one-on-one consultation, or if you want to get a link to the ebooks, which I got them on discount right now, I was supposed to take them off discount Sunday, but I had people asking me, like, can you just hold off a little bit, dog? Can you please just give me another week? So I'm going to let the sale run for one more week. And then after that, I'm taking it back up to regular price. Because number one, the information that you get there, you're not going to get this information nowhere. Ain't no record label going to tell you. And if a lawyer tell you, they're going to charge you hundreds of thousands of dollars, or maybe thousands or hundreds or 4,000. I don't know about hundreds of thousands. They may do that also. So, but if you're interested in that, hit the DM. DM me. I want to know. I want to know. Because you gotta get this information. If not, then if you don't watch your business, somebody else is. And I promise you, they'll be happy to take your publishing. Let me give you another one. People say, well, I'll just apply for it and prove that I have it. If you wait up to 3 to 4 years to claim your publishing, the system can intravenously black box your publishing and feed it back into the system. That means if you do $1 million in publishing, guess what? It goes back into the system and you'll never see it. Welcome to the record business, y'all. There's principalities to this, Smokey. I done told you and I'm telling you again. This music business game is not for the people that's lazy. If you lazy, the only thing the music business game is good for you is for somebody else to use your lazy ass to take all your publishing and your rights and sign you to a 360 deal and have you as a performing monkey on the street. Ain't that fun? Why, if you can circumvent being used just by education, why won't you do it? Hello? 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 Why won't you do it if you can? Because see, the difference in you taking time to go register with BMI and to go take time to go register with ASCAP and the time to go register your music with the Copyright Office and the time to go register your music with all these other PROs and releasing your music and dropping your music on the media base and getting it encoded into the world system, that could make a difference between $10,000 when it's royalty payment or 10 million. It's just paper. But you got to be guided. And if you're not guided, you're not going to know. And people perish from a lack of knowledge. That's what I heard the book said. People perish from a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of knowledge that keeps you from your money. What's up, DJ Slick Rick? Here's a little something that needs to be heard. Word, Rick. Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived like slow, the laws were stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like the altar good. There was a little boy who was misled by another little boy. This is what he said: "You and me, guy, we're going to make some cash, find some lady artists while they sitting on the ass," and that's what they do. They find you lazy. They love lazy people. They love people who don't like reading terms and conditions. They love it. You know why? Because that way they get to circumvent all your money, record money. Ain't nothing funny. What's up, Jeremiah Warren? What's up? Thank you for the likes, also, everybody. Amazing Fluffy. Thank you for the like. Well, thank you for the hand hearts, Amazing Fluffy. I appreciate you for that. Jeremiah Jr. 4, thank you so much, and thank y'all for liking the live. Thank you for tapping that screen. So J. Cole, that's what I was talking about earlier, but I got sidetracked. We back on it now. Yeah. J. Cole. He didn't release his latest mixtape on streaming services. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for sharing the live, Amazing Fluffy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Amazed Fluffy. You know what he did? He put his mixtape up on his website. See, people like mixtape because they're an informal way of getting to know the artist. And then they got the regular. Now, let me tell you something before we go. I want to go too fast to get ahead of myself. Now, he said, thank you so much. I got your message right there. I think I got your message. Thank you for the follow. Who is this? Cash Addict 7170. Cash Addict 717. So when J. Cole released his album, his mixtape, he put it on his website. And guess what he did? He told the people to pay what you want to pay. From $1 on up. People be like, why in the hell would I sell my mixtape for $1? Because there are going to be some people that are so happy just to be dealing with you. One of them, they're just going to be generous to just cash out you. You know, I'm going to pay $30 for this. Because it make people feel good when they got money to flex and cash. What's up? Thank you so much. Cash Addict 717. Let them choose what they're going to pay. You ain't losing nothing. If they pay for $1 for it, everybody ain't going to do it. Some people going to pay $1, some going to pay $5, some going to pay $20, some going to pay $100. But guess what? When he was checking out, splash screen came up. Boom. Here's my new album. Now, the mixtape is what he's giving them. Let them name their price. But on this official album, it pops up when they get ready to check out. I've been doing good, Jeremiah Warren Jr. 4. How you been doing? And when they check out, he's upselling them on his album. They either pre-save it, or they could pre-purchase it now, or either purchase that. So guess what? He got two birds with one stone. But at the same time, guess what they are? They on J. Cole's website. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna bookmark his website. And guess what he get? Traffic. And guess what Google's seeing? Traffic. And guess what? Whatever keywords that he has in metadata on his website, Google is going to give it more and more authority. So as people search on the internet for those keywords that he already have embedded in his website, Google is going to send more people over there. You know why? Because more people are going over there. Google deals with authority. Welcome to the game, baby. See, there's a thing called a Google Spider that crawls every website 24 hours a day. And it's always looking to see how many people is going over there, what keywords is on your website, what keywords people are searching for. If you want to know what keywords to put on your website and your metadata, go in Google and YouTube and type in hip hop beats, or hip hop artists, or new hip hop artists, or concert artists, and whatever you see on there, embed them keywords into your website. So when people see you want your website to name something that people search for, not to be named Yo Music. You're gonna put your name over there, whatchcode.com, but you want your keywords to be the things searching for. Remember that. You just got game. I hope you wrote it down. Let your keywords be what people are searching for. Short tail keywords, long tail keywords. You want it to be about what people are searching for in your niche. Because ain't nobody searching for your name. You want your name on your website, that ain't what I'm saying. But you want every one of your pages, you want them SEO, search engine optimization, with the search terms that people are searching for that relates to what you're doing. And guess what? You're in the house then. Because you're getting traffic over there. Where your music at on Spotify? I'm gonna hit my link right here. See, this is another thing. Get you a link tree or something equivalent. Okay? Because see, this is the beautiful thing about having a link tree. You got all your links in one spot. When y'all come up, go click on my the web page on my TikTok, the web page over here on Twitch and Facebook. When you look at my description, you're gonna see the link tree. People be like, well, that ain't going to my website. You don't want to go to your website. You want them to bookmark off your link tree, because guess what? Your link tree has, what's up, Big Scotty B? What's up, Princess? Because your link tree has all of your socials in one spot. That way they ain't got to go searching for you. If people got to spend like a minute and a half, two searching for you, and it's 10 people, they trying to find your picture. No, that ain't them. No, that ain't them. No, that ain't them. Well, they'll send me the link, and then you click on the link. That's cool. But if they got your link tree, they'll bookmark that, and then doing good, Big Scotty. What you doing, baby? Guess what? Now you got them locked into everything. You got them locked into your map. Now you got your website there. You got your socials there. You got your Spotify. You got the SoundCloud. You got all that. But put your website on top. Put your socials on top. Put all the Spotify and all that kind of stuff at the bottom. Make them come to you first. Buy us, or us buy us. FUBU. That's how we doing it, man. That's how we doing it. You want to drive them to your website. So like I said, you don't want to bugaboo them. You don't bugaboo them. Don't be sending them links when you get the email. Be like, I just dropped this, I just dropped this, I just dropped this. Don't worry about that. Tell them when you're doing a drop, yeah, tell them about you an initial drop, and then you start promo about that. But you don't want to bug people to death. Tell them, go to my website, go to my website. I got this music up here, I got this music up here, I got this music. Start with a story. In your YouTube, put your link tree. On all your socials, put your link tree. And let your post be more 10% about music, 90% about you and culture. And watch what happens. Watch what happens. People want to be entertained. They do not want to be marketed to. Did you get me? People want to be entertained. People do not want to be marketed to. Your business has to turn into an entertainment company. And your entertainment company has to have a marketing department. You're going to have to be the marketing department, but guess what? You have the outlets already set up in front of you. We call them social media. Do you understand how many people will discover your music, and every weekend you're showing them where you go out to eat? They say, do I need to mention my music? Nope. 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 On your YouTube, people are going to read your description, but while they're looking, they're going to hit that thing and start scrolling. They're going to start reading the comments, they're going to start reading the description. Have your link tree down. People respect you if you're not bugging them. You can get people to look at more things. You know what? You know the old game back in the day women had? They ain't showed nothing. The man got a chance to see maybe a little ankle or a little wrist. But right now you see all up in the crack of their ass. Ain't no mystery no more. They just desperate. They just got it. I just want you to see it. Not only do I got the G-string that separate the butt cheek, not only do I have the pants that lift the butt, I got it in jiggling. I even put it in the front so you can see the camera, so everything. You don't leave nothing to mystery. So guess what? What you market, that's what they pay attention to. Each little bit they can get. Whatever they can get. And then they're going to assume you who you are by what you're presenting. And people, they can tell if you're desperate. People can tell if you're genuine. People can tell if you're the type of person that has genuine content. Your content is what's going to push your music, not your music. Your music ain't going to push itself. Even the biggest artists don't do that. They use culture to push their music. They go on podcasts and they talk about things that they've been through. And then they'll mention their album. Like, do people do that? Yeah. Do you see people coming on the Breakfast Club or any of these podcasts, Joe Rogan or Drink Champs, with CDs in their hand, and they putting links down there on the screen? No. You got to have all that stuff already together before you get to those podcasts. They don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about your life. What's up, Mark? Thank you for being here. They want to talk about your business. They want to talk about what you eat, what kind of clothes you wear, where you shop, what your political views are, this and that. Because guess what? They already have your links down there at the podcast. This is marketing, baby. We playing chess, not checkers. This is a thinking game. This is the game of attraction. This is the game of, check this out. Don't worry about what's up, Dr. Roper, Director Roper. Don't worry about trying to convince people that your music is good. Give them your story. Give them your story. Give them your story. My story is I started out in music at 5 years old. How did I get attracted to music? My father brought home a Christmas ornament one time, and there was a little drum set. Now, being a kid, I didn't understand the difference between that, a real drum set, and a fake drum set. I just saw some drum. I thought I could play the little thing when I was a kid. I remember this. So I took it on. Hello, super jumper. Thank you for being here. Thank you. So I took the little drumstick and I started playing. And I couldn't do nothing. It was a Christmas ornament. But my mom saw my aunt remember, so she bought me a Mickey Mouse drum. And that one didn't last me no more than a week because I busted the head on it because when I played drums, I played drums. So eventually from that, I started playing drums in the church. What's up, Amar Vela? And then when I started playing drums in the church, the other guys that let me play, my mom was like, they acted funny. I'm going to buy you your own drum set. So she started buying me my own. She bought me my own drum set. Went to the pawn shop, bought me a drum set with blue glitter, and I'll never forget it. Professional drum set. Not no kiddie stuff, just a professional drum set. And I started playing drums in the church. And then when I went from playing drums in the church, I was interested in music at school, so I started playing upright bass, and I learned how to read music. And like the big upright bass they have in the orchestra, that's what I started playing. And then when I went from there, I went to high school and I started playing sousaphone. I love bass instruments. And then I took piano class because I wanted to learn how to play the piano. So I took piano class. And then from there, I started learning how to program electric music on them Casios. And I would go to the pawn shop and get double cassette decks. Thank you so much, Super Jumper. I will. Thank you so much. I will. Thank you, Anthony Missenheimer. Missenheimer. I hope I got that right. Thank you for the follow. So once I started learning that, I started buying double cassette decks, and I went to Radio Shack. That's when Radio Shack used to set up all kind of stuff. Components you can build everything to make everything in Radio Shack, but they cut that shit out quick because they knew they wanted to get a lock in the industry. So I started learning how to do that, mixing, bouncing stuff off double cassette decks. I record on one, have a blank one on the bottom. Then I would take that blank one, put another that I recorded on, put another blank one down there. And then I would play that one, and then I would record up what's playing on that one with the mixer. Then I would keep bouncing onto double cassette decks. And that's how I started making music. Sometimes I had to find instruments in the trash, speakers, turntables, mixers, microphones, chords, old keyboards. Half of the keys work, half of them don't. It didn't matter. I just wanted to keep making music. See, the answer is how bad do you want it? See, anybody show up for some shit when it's convenient. But how many people gonna go out there and dig in the clay and plow that field and till it before they top? See, a lot of people don't know what tilling is. This is what tilling is. That's getting the ground ready and soft enough that you can plant something that it can grow in it. What's up, Curbside Tramp? Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if out here on YouTube I can't see you. People on Facebook I can't see you over here. I don't know what the comments are, who's in the room, but I'm not egging you. But just take the information. I want to shout out Bad Money for album of the year last night, along with our other artists that won. All right, Super Jumper, thank you so much. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Then that's how I did the music. And then I started producing electronic music. And then one day, my sister was dating this guy. I was living in Norfolk, Virginia. What's up, Kev Williams? And she said, I want you to come see this guy. He's got a band. And she said, the name of his band is called Midnight Love. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went out and listened to the band, and it was absolutely amazing. They played every hit, like Midnight Star, Morris Day played all of their hits. And the minute that he told me, he was like, the world is turning into electronic music. You're going to need to know how to use this equipment. And he said, what you're going to need to do is get you a sequence. I didn't have none of that. All I had was mixers and drum machines and Casio keyboards. The old kind that was leaking, was noisy. I didn't care. long as I was making music, I was fine. So I went and bought my first ASR-10, you know, the one that Kanye West uses, the big black keyboard he always sample with, the ASR-10. Yeah, I went and got an ASR-10. And then after before that, my sister was like, the next day she was like, you know who that was you was talking to last night? I was like, no, who was that? She said, that was Gordon Banks. I was like, okay, now who was that? She said, that's Marvin Gaye's head guitars. If you don't know who that is, go look it up. Gordon Banks. And that's who the one that got me into electronic music was Gordon Banks. Marvin Gaye's guitarist from his band, Midnight Love. And I've never been the same since then. And I have never looked back. What's up, Carol Holloman? Thank you for being here. And that's what happened. The universe delivered that man into my life to show me. Do I know Marvin Gaye? No. Have I ever known Marvin Gaye or talked to him? No. But I talked to his guitarist. And he schooled me. Not only on that, he schooled me on the music business. And I started getting music business books. And I started learning the terminology of the music business. And I educated myself. Even when I was a kid, I used to hang out at the library, listening to John Philip Sousa records, reading music on books on the music industry, how to form a record label, how record labels work, how publishing companies work. This is stuff I was doing when I was a teenager. What's up, DJ Jordan? Thank you so much for being here. And once I learned those things, I implemented it. But I had to educate myself. But the time I took, it's not going to take you there. You can learn what I learned in hours, which took me years. Through the ebooks, through my classes on school, if that's what you want. But that's what I learned. And I had to learn. I had no choice. I had to educate myself. Because this is the profession I was going into, the music business and publishing. When it comes to books, music, it doesn't matter. I write books too. I'm getting ready to write some more books and put them on Amazon. It's gonna be it's probably gonna make some people in the industry mad or pissed off. But like I said, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on, don't you think? It ain't funny. If you ignorant, people gonna take what's up, Mr. X, people gonna take advantage of you. You think somebody gonna give you your publishing if they can keep it? What's up, El Camon Cunyando? I hope I got that right. Thank you for being here. What's up, A Giante? Gigante? Hope I got that right. If I didn't, I apologize. But that's why I started out in music. Now, see, that's my story. What's your story? I've been lost in the music industry for performing for over 30 years. What's up, Mike? Yoberton, much. Now, if any of you want, if you love the people that's listening, would like to book a one-on-one, would like to talk about my school business, or if you want to talk about getting yourself more educated as an FL Studio producer, how to psychologically compose. What's up, Rick Havocs 187? How to psychologically compose music, how to get your music business in straight, because everything, you know, your publishing is straight, your copyright straight, all that stuff, trademarking, turning yourself into an LLC, sign yourself to your own publishing company. Oh, you're in the house then, baby. You got the game in the chokehold. See, ain't nobody rich people talking about they got somebody they ain't got no game in the chokehold. Because if you ain't got your publishing in the chokehold, you ain't got the game in the chokehold. The game got you in the chokehold, you just don't know it. You think that you're making money. You think that you're in control. You ain't controlling nothing. If you ain't controlling your publishing, if you ain't controlling your masters, you ain't controlling nothing. Because see, your song has many different arms, but they've hidden a lot of them. Only one they want you to see is the artist's arm. But there's many more sitting out there. I've been signed with BMI, but don't know how to truly use it. Hey, Mike, DM me. I'll set up a one-on-one with you. We'll talk about it. And I'll show you how to use it. I'll show you exactly how to use it. It's amazing. I'm on BMI myself. That's the reason I know. What's up, Elementor? Thank you for being here. I've been on BMI for over 10 years. I've been paid by Love and Hip Hop, Total Divas, Catfish. Gonna get paid next week. Well, actually, this month. We're in February. This royalty month. BMI paying out this month. Royalty time, baby. Everybody in the music business looking for their royalties sometime by the end of this month. If you hungry for the next level, I have to get there, baby. Click on the link in my bio and go to my music consulting on my link tree and book a session. And we'll sit down and talk. Have all your questions written down. I want to preserve your time. What's up, Giram William? Thank you so much for being here. I'll show you what you need to do with that BMI. And I'll show you how to use also the publishing side of BMI for your masters. Because you got to get your masters under your control. You got to get your masters under control. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You got to get your masters under control. Thank you for the follow. Who just followed me? Williams, thank you for the and I got your message also. I just got your DM. Thank you so much. I'll be answering all the DMs at the end of the show. So now that we're talking about all of this, I know this was a lot to take in. That's why I set up one-on-one sessions, because it's impossible for me to educate you. Salute to you also, baby. What's up, Larry Purvis? Thank you for being here. It is impossible for me to tell you everything. But all I can do is just scrape up this thing and that thing and this thing. Go to another thing. Let me tell you something. Be careful with AI music. I ain't say be careful with companies. I ain't down in nobody's company. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Thank you for the like, A. Danley. Be careful with AI music. Make sure you read through the entire terms and conditions. The copyright copyright situation with AI music, and the publishing on the artist and the master side, and the royalties, compensation. Pay attention to all of that before you decide to use AI to make you a song. Or you can take the road less traveled, and you can join my school community and show you how to come in FL Studio or any one of your DAWs, and how to use real instruments and natural VSTs, digital instruments, to make your music. Yes, you're going to have to do the play, and you're going to have to plot, or you can plot with a mouse and draw your own chord progressions, but I'll show you how to do it. Results made quicker. I show and I teach my students how to produce music like I produce music. I have music here on TikTok. When you get ready to post something that you want to add music, go over there and type in DJDRWATTZ or LADIJENN, and you'll see some of our music. I don't put a lot on here, but I put some on here. My house music album, that's on the website that I have, which is also in the link tree. My next techno album and the two lo-fi hip-hop albums that's coming, those are also going to be on the website. Why? Because I'm going to get these people coming over there and listen to the music. I don't want to be sending them somewhere else. Be your own artist and limit your people. Read and be patient in everything you do. Most of all, put God number one. Amen on that one. Don't be in such a rush. Grow organically. Let it grow organic. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to go slow. Let it grow organically. You don't need to be in no rush. You don't need to be in a rush. Thank you for the follow, DJ Black. Well, that's another thing. If you're a DJ, I teach DJs how to produce their own music also. Because see, I'm an EDM DJ, but I'm what's called a performing DJ. I don't go to Beatport and get other tracks and mash them up. I make my own music. I master it, mix it and master it, and I DJ that. Why? Because I don't want to get my music taken down off of websites. I do not want to get my music removed from websites. I do not want to get copyright strikes on YouTube. So I have to learn how to produce my own music from not loops either, because that could be a problem too. I've run into some headaches dealing with loops and samples. There's ways to circumvent it, but I'm still like having time uploading all these thousand different licenses for this loop and a license for that loop and a license for this loop and a license for that. I ain't got time for all that. No, enough. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to spend my time doing that. It takes too much time. What's up, CEO K Swinster, producer? Thank you so much for being here. What's up, Madam Monk? Thank you so much for being here also. So yeah, I had to learn, but I know it now. They can't take it back. I know how to produce now. Trap beats, old school hip hop, like boom bap, classical, country, blues, R&B, from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, I reverse engineered everybody. Every musician I hear, peace and blessings unto you. Every musician that I hear that released a track, I reverse engineer them. Then what do you mean? I learned how they did what they did so that I can apply that to my music. I don't copy what they did. I just learned their techniques. Like in EDM, this thing called sidechain. It's a wonderful thing I ever learned in EDM was learning how to sidechain one instrument to another to make one duck, like the kick, make your pad duck. I'll do a little video and put it up over here on TikTok and show y'all how I do it. And that's another thing. Me as a producer, thank you for sharing the live, VP Continental. I appreciate you. Me as a producer, I don't try to sell beats. I just show people the techniques I use. Thank you for the follow, VP Centennial. Thank you. Oh, Continental. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't see because this white is on white. You know, it's dark. I'm dark. You know that. But I show people, see, I put my arm up in and I can see your name. Thank you for the follow. Was that Kev Williams? Who just followed? Okay, Swiss, the producer, thank you for the follow. So I show people the tricks that I do, how I use buses on my reverb, on my vocals, instead of just putting a reverb on the channel. I run all my vocals into one bus, and I run that bus to my mixer, and I run the EQ into that bus first, and then I do the effect. Then I use compression, and I use transient shapers, and I use compression. A lot of different tricks that I use to get that professional sound because I don't ever stop. I'm gonna go learn today for tutorials. I learned how to make dubstep music, how to create my own dubstep sound, how to create bass music sound, how to make house music, how to psychologically craft music that people want to keep coming back to. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much, K Swiss, the producer. I'm gonna mix and master. I learned how to turn the volume down low on all the track. Y'all get game. I hope you listening. One of the biggest mistakes I made for years was keeping all them sliders on the mixer way up there. Bring them down. Turn them on your channel. Why? Because it's gonna give you headroom for your mixing and mastering. I had to see notching, frequency sweeping. Those are the things I teach people over my community schools. If you're interested in learning like one-on-one lessons, I have video lessons on how to write lyrics, how to compose tracks, how to do this, how to sidechain, how to medley, how to control, gain station, all of that type of stuff. Those are the things I needed to learn. What's up, Gary and William? Those are all the things I needed to learn to make my music sound professional. They'd be like, why it sound like it's just so loud? That's because you got all your channels turned up loud. You need to turn them channels down. And here's another thing, I'm gonna give you this one free. What's up, Slick Player? What's up, Kadai? Who is that? Oh, they popped in and popped out. Thank you for the follow. What's up, Shelly Shell? I done seen you up in there before I recognize that name. What's up, Daya? Thank you so much. Now, when you put vocal tracks on I can't go through the whole vocal chain, but this is one of the most important things about your vocal track. It's the low end is what you don't need. You know, let me take some of my protein shake. If you don't sweep that low end off of your vocals, put it up. If you don't, my session just showed up. Gotta go have a blessed day. Thank you so much. See you guys. Be blessed, brother. Or I don't know if this is the brother or sister. I don't know. It's not right for me to assume, but from the picture, I'll see you later, brother. But I don't know how people identify, and I want to respect everybody in their thing. That's one thing I've really learned, especially during the pandemic. That's really been that I've really adopted is accepting people how they want to put themselves out, and for me not to tell them how to. If you want to identify how you want to identify, I champion you and I praise you. What's up, Brooke Taylor? Thank you for joining. Oh yeah, this is what I was saying. You got to sweep that low end off your vocals. You got to sweep that low end off your snare. You got to sweep that low end off your hits. All of the one shots and everything else. And you got to let your bass have a certain frequency notch. You got to have your kick have a certain frequency notch. You gotta have your 808, gotta have a certain distribution. Okay. What's up, Brian Williams? How does an artist find a manager or a team? The best way to find a team is to build one. Thank you for the likes, Winnie Sperry. Is to build one. And how do you find a manager? Actually, if you listen to what I'm saying, you're not listen to me. I'll tell you something. You don't want to get a manager and pay them a percentage. You want to turn your artist name into a corporation, and you want to hire a manager as an employee. That way you give them a set salary instead of giving them 25% of your earnings. Now you just got game. What's up, J. Long Kroner Store? That's why I tell you to turn your artist name into a corporation. You're not going to hire an agent. You're not going to get an agent they be like, I want to be your free. Oh no, you're not freelancing here because you're not going to take 15% or 25% of my money. I'll pay you a salary. Then I give you bonuses if certain things, as we move through the year. Thank you, J. Bong's Corner Store. What's up, Chloe? That's what you do. You don't hire these people freelance. I mean, you get them freelance. You hire them employees. Okay, you hire them as employees. That way, listen to me now. That way, they're not getting 15, 20, 30, 40, whatever percent of your money. You pay them a certain salary. And if you give them a bonus, treat them right now. Treat your employees right. Treat them just like you do your fans and your supporters. Treat your employees well. But you got to structure yourself. If you know what I'm saying, you'll have them as actors. Why? It gives you greater control. That's something we have to talk about later. You probably wouldn't understand that. Like, why would I have somebody to be an actor? You don't understand. They're in the capacity of being your manager, but their essence is that they're an actor. Like, what do you mean by that? It gives you more control as a business. They can do because you let some people go, they get in your business store just being willy nilly doing what the hell they want to. You got to know when you're dealing with people, you got to have some control over their ass. You don't let people just come into your business doing what the hell they want to. You do what you tell them to do, and if they don't like it, then they just get the hell. What's up, girl? Thank you for being here back in the beginning. You don't need to go get an agent. You don't need to go get a manager. You need to hire a team and give them roles. You understand what I'm saying? Just got game. A lot of people in the industry don't get that game. They didn't get that game before they signed up. Guess what? They could be getting 20% of their money away. Okay, if you're giving 10% to an agent, 15 to 20% to a manager, that's 30% gone. That's 1/3 of that revenue. Then you got to get the government 50%. So that's 80%. Now you got 20% left for you. Because if you want to make $1 million, you got to make 2. If you want to make 10, you better make 20. If you want to make 100 million, you better make 200 million. Because guess what? You got to pay them taxes. What's up, Fearless Fiction? Oh, you didn't understand that's how the game goes? But see, I like S Corps better than B Corps and LLC because with an S Corp, I don't have to pay that non-employment tax. I don't have to pay the self-employment tax, rather. And plus, I get to give myself and my wife a salary that I call proceeds. Now I get taxed off the proceeds, but I don't get taxed off the total bit. See, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. There's principalities to this smoke. Now, I am not a financial advisor, neither do I give financial advice. This information is for entertainment purposes only. But ain't nothing funny if you get no money. But a hint to the wise is sufficient. But if you listen, you'll grow. But if not, you're gonna pay. Like I said, a little paperwork can make the difference between get $10,000 on royalty day and get $10 billion on royalty day. Every 3 months, like clockwork. EMI cut me out a check and deposited it to my bank account every 3 months. For shows like Love and Hip Hop, for music I have on streaming services. Then I got another company over in the UK that pays me. Then I got another company in LA that pays me. Then I got another company in Asia that pays. All of these people paying me to use my music. Because why? Because I secured my publishing first. What's up, Unnamed King? Thank you for being here. I secured my publishing first. I got all my stuff signed up. I got all my copyright together. I got all this together. Got all of those things together. Because if you don't, once your name get popping, all of a sudden people gonna want to steal it. They ain't gonna steal it if you ain't doing that. But if you trademark it and they can do stuff, guess what? They make money. That money come right to you. People can use my music all they want to without my permission. My music is embedded and encoded. I don't care because they use it for anything. YouTube gonna send it right to me. TikTok gonna send the money right. They gonna send it to them. I registered it first. I registered it first. Now, in these next few minutes, I want to talk to y'all about this. You assume yourself as an entertainer artist, whatever your art is. I don't care if your art is making chocolate chip cookies. By the way, if you got a good chocolate chip cookie recipe, copyright trademark that shit. You heard your recipes, copyright your poems, copyright your books. Because if they use it, guess what? They got to pay you. Understand what's going on in this big game? Thank you. Just thank you for being here. What's up, RRDRRI? I don't know how to say that. I do apologize. You want to get your music on internet radio. You want to get your music on college radio. And once you got all your stuff embedded and encoded, it don't matter. That's another thing. People on radio. Yes, people in college still listen to the radio. Everybody ain't just 100% streaming. And because they cause them subscription costs and all these ads, people. So with copyright protection, is it the copyright for your name or is every song copyright as well? Your trademarking is for your name because that's what you marking, that's what you trading with. That's your mark of trade. Copyright is to protect your intellectual property to prove that you created. It's driven. Oh, I like that. Okay, thank you. RR driven. I like that. What's up, Flo Clark? Flo Clark, thank you for being here. That's the purpose of copyright. Copyright is to protect your intellectual property. It's like magazines, poems, books, and stuff like that. But to protect your name, you're going to trademark that. And I got an ebook coming out that's going to show you step by step how to trademark your name. So if anybody would like to do some one-on-one consultation, DM me right there. It's going to be up for 30 seconds. Oh, this is what I want to say. Your assumption of who you are as an artist have everything to do with you more than all the marketing, all the websites, all the trademarking and everything. You're going to have to become the shit you. You're going to have to stop waiting for your family and everybody to be like, ooh, that sounded good. Who cares? I already know I'm great. People like, that's conceited. No, that's convinced. You need to know who you are as an artist. And you need to walk that way. Lift your head up. And when you talk about yourself, I got this little thing. You ain't got no little shit. You ain't got no little nut. I got a little song of stop downplaying yourself to make people that got insecurities feel get better. What's up, Tween? Thank you for Tweet WIENG. Thank you so much for being here. Stop downplaying yourself. Stop calling yourself little. I got this little spot. You ain't got no little nothing. If I wanted to be a DTC artist, should I keep my music on the D? Keep the D. If you want to go direct to consumer, you could use the D. You could use the streaming services just for promotion and a place to keep you connected with maybe labels and music supervisors. But like I was telling everybody about J. Cole, he didn't put his last mixtape on those streaming services. He put it on his website. The best thing you can do is put your music on your website and start driving people over your website. Stop driving them to all these other companies. Because what they doing, they just making money off y'all. Spotify ain't got no damn music. Without you, they ain't got nothing. Apple Music, without you, they ain't got nothing. Deezer, without you, they ain't got nothing. It's your music that's making them money. So once you do the same, use them for promotional purposes. Okay, people that's connected to them. But sell your music on your site. And let people come to your site, listen to your music. Because they ain't got to listen to all them damn ads. And what's up, Norel? Thank you for being here. And they have to listen, and they got to pay subscription to listen to your music. And When people start coming to your site, Google's going to see you getting traffic. And whatever your keywords are for your website, the Google is going to give you an authority, give you some authority points, so they're going to drive more people that's searching for that. So you'll come up higher in the Google search. See, it's all about money. Ain't a damn thing for it. Oh, like I said, this is school, baby. This is school. People say, I'm so glad I left school. Damn it, I ain't never left school. And I don't plan to till I take my last breath. I'm staying in school. What's up, Poppy Coffee Chat? Thank you for being here. I'm not leaving school. Why would I stop learning? The industry is consistently changing. Tax laws. You know, your doctor still have to take continued education. You know, I was an insurance agent, which I'm gonna get that license back. When I was an insurance agent, selling life insurance and all that type of insurance, whole life, term. What's up? What's up, Dwight CB? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Over here, what's up? Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Let's see if I can reply to you. Put a hello in the chat. Hello, how you doing? What's up, Dwight CB? Yeah, I understand releasing on your website for max profit, but it's still worth posting on. But is it still worth posting on services? Well, read their terms and conditions first, because on some services they allow AI to scrape your music. And what do you mean by scraping? They allow AI to use your music, and they can come up with derivatives of your music, and you can't do nothing about it. And people that use AI music, I was reading on one of these AI companies that let you make music. They got it in their terms condition that they can't guarantee you that you won't have copyright conflicts with other people that's create using the same system to create music. But it's up to y'all. You do what you want to do. But I'm here to tell you right now, the more you stay organic, the more money you're gonna get. I'm not telling you to trying to keep it real about on your website. I'm telling you to start building up traffic so you can start getting the authority from Google so people can learn about who you are all over the world because your not hashtag, but your metadata has long tail and short tail keywords in it that's getting authority because people are constantly visiting your links and sharing your links. Because see, when people gotta go, when they gotta go, what's up, Bud 9274? Because when people gotta go to the workout club or whatever, the gym, and they can listen to your music over and over without dealing with ads, they're gonna love you. What's up, Divine MC? Thank you for the follow. They're gonna love you because they don't have to keep taking their device out, hit skip, and hit skip, and hit skip. See, take advantage of what's annoying people. Find out what their pain points are and offer them an alternative. If they can listen to your music as an alternative, they don't have to keep hitting all that skip pulling and flowing out. Like, I'm so sick of this. They got to listen to commercials about horses and ED treatment and all this type of stuff, and they just trying to work out. They just want to hear music, 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 music. They're sitting there being intimate with their lover, and they want to hear music. They don't want to have to keep. Let me go up. Hold on. Let me drop my face off so I go ahead and hit skip. Take advantage of what's irritating everyday consumer and use that on your business. What's up, Dave Shallis? Dave Shallisburg? What's up, Aaron Reginald? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Long-time supporter right there. Take advantage of what's irritating people in the market. People tired of hitting skip. People tired of listening to commercials. People tired of paying subscription. So what you gonna do? You're gonna put your music, okay, you can have your music on Spotify and all that, but that's what you want to do. You're welcome, Dwight CB. Thank you, you're very welcome. Let me write this over here. So take advantage of what's in the market. See, being in business is about paying attention to the market. I just told you 3 things that can get your music to pop. Number 1, you don't have ads. Number 2, the people don't have to be hitting skip while they're working out. And number 3, they can put your stuff on repeat and keep listening to it. Don't have to be bothered. Now your music has become a non-disturbing part of their life. You're not irritating them because they got to keep listening to ads. You're trying to sit up here and listen to this song. What's up? Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Driven. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Now people don't have to listen to that. They can just listen to your music on repeat. They sitting there being intimate with their partner. They ain't got to be stopping having sex. Go hit skip. And next, ain't nothing worse than you sitting up in there intimate, then an ad come on for foot power. Take advantage of people's pain points and offer them something to solve that. You got your music on your website. And while they're over there, guess what? They're going to start looking around. That's how it is, though. Driven, you know what I'm talking about. People sitting up there doing their thing, and all of a sudden, I got this new ED medicine. I last for 3 hours. But I'm trying to listen to my old school slow R&B, and I'm there listening to your ED medicine. Then I'm listening to medical stuff about better health. Then I'm going to listen to this ad. Good God, I listen to 14 ads. People like, uh-huh. She said, I do. That's why I'm cracking up. I know. Me too. Take advantage of what's irritating people in the market and give them an alternative to that. And not only do they make you good commercials, you got to listen to 3 or 4 minute row sometimes. Like, oh, good God. Now your commercials have become the foreplay. So sad. They done broke the mood. You'd be like, forget it. Oh, ain't. Forget it. So, hey, that's what it is. I'm just telling you the truth. Now they over at your website, listen, guess what? And they're going to share it to somebody. Then you got 10 other people coming over there. And the Google spiders would be like, wait a minute. People who are interested in R&B or this and that is coming over to your website. Well, let's look over them. Next time people searching on Google or something, we're going to recommend you to them. And then you get customers from people you ain't never even known. Because you get traffic, and the traffic is telling the Google spider that you are becoming an authority on those long tail and short tail keywords that you have embedded in your web pages. Easy. Easy. That's what it's about. And you build it one person at a time. It's like laying bricks. See, I used to build houses with my dad, and I know what it is to start from the ground and build a house up to the top and finish the roof and the windows and stuff. See, I learned how to stick with something and make something work as a child. I got that embedded in me. I didn't have that speedy up lifestyle. Hurry up, it's got to get done. No, I had to learn how to slow down and build. We plant food. We planted food. I had to learn how to wait for food to grow. And see, that's why I'm growing organically on all of my socials. Because right now I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to 5 different profiles, 5 different platforms right now. Because I'm taking advantage of technology. I don't want to be live streaming 5 different places a day. I got other things to do today. I got to go create content for my school class. I got to go publish an ebook. I'm publishing the ebook today. How to trademark your name. Most people never done that. They never even thought about it. They be like, I don't want to pay that kind of money. Why not? You spend money at the dispensary. You spend money at the liquor store. You spend money for condoms. You spend money to get your nail done. You spend money for sneakers. Why can't you spend that same money on your business if you want to? Anyway, y'all, we had a beautiful day today. I want to thank everyone for we getting ready to wrap this because it's lunch. I need to go eat some lunch. I got some vegan plant-based. Other thing I did, I changed my eating habits, losing all kind of weight. Be talking about doing right, and I'm not eating right. And also that getting hold to my psychology when it comes to my mindset, who I am. Can you explain the difference between a copyright and a trademark? A trademark is what say what protects your name. Say if it's you TikTok, you will get the name TikTok trademark. The copyright is to copyright content. Now, if you want to get a more in-depth understanding of that, book a session. When you check the link in my profile, book a session on my premium chat, and I could do a one-on-one. I could walk you through because I didn't used to know either. It took me a while to understand it because it sounded like it should all just protect the same thing, but it ain't the same thing. Copyright, trademark, and BMI, 3 different things. They ain't got nothing to do with each other. They all can protect the same business, but it has nothing to do with it. So thank you, Anthony, for the follow. If any of y'all want to book a live session, we can go down one-on-one and we can talk about this. Hit the premium, hit my link tree. You can go to my premium chat. Or you can go to the website, aogfmusic.store, and I have all of my one-on-one consumer calls there. Keep going. You got this. Congratulations. Proud of you. Talking to you later. Thank you so much, Driven. I appreciate you too much. Y'all follow each other. I, I am so blessed to be here to be, to talk to you wonderful people and to share this knowledge with you. And, I'm sowing seeds to some of y'all, man. Some of y'all, I can feel that these seeds are going in, and it's just going to change your existence. It's going to change your life. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Driven. Thank you so much. Y'all have a beautiful day. I got to get here. I got content to create. I got music to make. I'm sitting up. I got a camera here, got a camera here, got a camera here, got the laptop on. I got my burner phone. That's another thing. All these old cell phones that you got Wi-Fi with, hook them bad boys up to your router in your house and start broadcasting 3, 4, 5 different places at once, and just start telling people about what you're doing, sharing your art, sharing your music, sharing your story. Believe me, that's what people want to hear. Y'all have a beautiful and wonderful day. I love you. Love yourself, which is the most important thing out of all of this. Out of all of this, whatever we're doing in music and business, loving yourself and walking away from your fears and letting the things that happened in the past go. Let mistakes go past, relationships, old relationships. Stop taking possession of my exes. I don't have no exes. I don't take no ownership for those people. Stop claiming that. That's why you can't get them out your energy stream. The past relationships that are not part of your life anymore. Okay? So take time to love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Wonderful day. We will be back here Wednesday on Music Business Tips on TikTok. Everybody give yourself a hand. If you attracted to this product because you want to get up on your game and your business game. And I will show you how to do that. I love you. Love yourself. Please put your links to your music, your websites, or whatever in my DM me. You're not spamming me. I'm asking you to do it. I love discovering new stuff, discovering new music. Send me your links. Send me your website links to your socials. I will follow you back. I'm trying to follow people on TikTok, but TikTok only let you follow 50 people a day. And sometimes I get 200 followers in a day, and I can't follow everybody back, and they'll start throttling. What's up, Wex Berry? Thank you so much for liking the live. What's up, Kay? Thank you for being here. And what's up, the Bobby King? I appreciate you. And y'all, I appreciate you. I thank you. And I look forward to seeing y'all Wednesday for another day on Music Business Tips on TikTok, where we're going to have some more interesting topics. And I want to share something with y'all that's going to really change your music business. But you got to show up Wednesday to find out what it is. I'm going to have something that's going to, that if you would implement it, it's going to change your music extremely, extremely fast. Thank you for the mommy for joining the fan club. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me see what this one said right here. It says something, if you want some good news, go to my profile. Okay, Marvin King, please put your links in my DM. Everybody put your links to your YouTube, your socials, your music, your Spotify, your Apples and everything. Put your music there. I give you permission. You are not spamming me. I love going through everybody's music, and I appreciate the wonderful people, and I want to get to know you, and I want to get to know your music. Jonathan Herman, thank you for being here. Y'all have a beautiful day. Don't forget to love yourself and to love those around you. Remember, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you, which means you're going to have to change the people around you because you can't change people. You can change all of a diaper, but you damn sure can't change the human. Oh, what's up to Bob to put the hat on? What's up, man? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bob and King, I appreciate you wonderful people. Be blessed. Be blessed and grow in your business because guess what? We all live in here just for a while. Lock up your music business, lock up your art and your intellectual property. So you leave this earth, you can leave it. What's up, Nails by Jules? Thank you for the follow. I would love to see some of your nails by Jules. Send me some links to your nails, some of your pictures. I would love to share it with on my TikTok community. And that's another thing. Y'all share y'all stuff with me. I want to share y'all stuff on my TikTok page. I want to show other artists what y'all are doing. Okay? I ain't charging nothing for that. This is just me doing it. I will share like, listen, I got this post from this person. They're doing nails. This person up here doing music. This person making hats. This person over here shoes. They're repainting and doing this stuff. This one guy, he's a barber. Whatever. Share your links with me. I want to let the world know what you're doing. Okay, y'all part of this community, and I want to share with people what y'all are doing. Okay, this is my joy to share this with you. Okay, so y'all have a beautiful day. I love you. Go eat your good lunch. Oh, by the way, if you got a job, I want you to look at your job as your income, your business. From now on, you do not have a job. That is your income source to fund your business. Look at your job or your occupation as an income or your work as an income source to fund your business. And start allocating some of the money that you make on your job or your and put that to the business. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.